The right wings of Bajrang Dal. Why are you agitated at Christian missionaries? What makes you insecure about minorities to sustain Hindutva? All unjust accusations and false allegations against Christian religious. It's all barely framed with selfish motives for your political gain and personal satisfaction. All you want is to simply oppress minorities. Can you honestly prove any Catholic priest or nun for having forced someone into conversion? God forbid it. Neither God nor the church approves forced conversions. Let me come out with certain examples to enlighten the religious extremists. Years back, just after I completed my college, I was helping the missionaries of charity nuns, that is the sisters of Mother Theresa in Vellore. In the afternoon, I saw a girl rolling in her bed and screaming in pain. When I went closer to her, I realized that she was on her periods and she was a mentally retarded child, a 13-year-old girl. It was the nuns who rushed to her aid and they helped her to fix her napkins. And after a few years, when I was working with the missionaries of charity in Coimbatore, the Coimbatore police someday called the MC sisters to rescue an abandoned woman at the entrance of government hospital. The elderly mother, she was infested by worms. Her buttocks, one side of her buttocks was almost fully worm-eaten, and that the bones of her pelvic bone was visible. That much she was in a very bad condition, and she had bed sores behind her back, as she was just totally bedridden for years in the same place without any medical aid. And the dying destitute in the streets, they are all rescued by the missionaries of charity sisters and many priests and nuns. Were they all led towards conversion? Don't the sisters take care of them with love and affection without any religious demands? When an elderly dies in the missionaries of charity or any old age home, all the elderly in the home pray for their departed friend at the funeral mass. Then all the last rites and rituals will be performed according to the religion of the abandoned elderly person, be it they belong to any religion. How many of you who go wild for your religion can be kind enough to take care of these least ones, rejected by people of your religion? No sister led anybody to conversion. The sisters never considered the religion of anybody in need, the lost or dying. Rather, they gave them selfless love and care. How dare you accuse Mother Theresa on forceful Christian conversion? She was the God-sent angel to treat leprosy in our country those days. Today, your religious fanaticism is the untreatable leprosy of the country. Be it any allegation or religious scandal, nothing can outweigh the selfless service of Christian missionaries. Christian missionaries contributed so much to the growth of our nation and promoted oneness among Indians. The oneness is what bothers you, right? You politicians play the spoil game for your own political gain and selfish motives, ruining the oneness, peace and harmony of the nation. As an Indian citizen and a Catholic nun, it is my right and responsibility to speak for my people. You right wings of Bajrang Dal, every religion has great virtuous teachings. Don't stoop down too low from your religious standards. There are a hell lot of issues to be sorted out in the nation. Every day 200 to 300 people are kidnapped in India, from children to adult. What is your achievement in jailing the nuns under human trafficking and forced conversion? What benefit or sense of satisfaction it gave you? With what could you pay back to compensate their pains and sufferings once they are proved innocent? What is your demand with regard to Hindutva? Is your sole aim just to chase away all minorities from India? With your atrocities, you shall remove us from the nation. Could you remove our love for the country? Could you remove the emotion in our blood for our nation, national flag and national anthem? Could you remove our inner being sensation as we shout out Vande Mataram, Jai Hind, Bharat Mata Ki Jai?
வாழ்க வாழ்க
This national anthem from my mother tongue Tamil, didn't it strike the heart of non-Tamils too? As Indian by heart and emotions we are one. Why carry differences in racism and casteism? Hailing from Tamil Nadu, I genuinely witnessed that Christians, all minorities and women are comparatively safe here. That doesn't mean that I support any political party. Neither do I speak for my religion now. I speak for humanity, human dignity, oneness and harmony in India. This year and last year during the Independence Day, I refused to pin a national flag on my chest. I love India, I love my country, but I am not proud of my country with inequality in it. With lot of love and gladness, I participated in the flag hoisting. I proudly saluted our national flag, sung the national anthem with great affection. Yet I refused to pin a national flag on my chest when my heart didn't feel true independence. Honestly, to be practical, a historical Independence Day doesn't make sense. I love India, but I'm not proud of India because of the present scenario of inequality, religious persecution, and expulsion of the minorities. As a Catholic nun, although I live in a safer state in my comfort zone, I cannot but voice out against the social injustice to my fellow brethren. Some may say that I speak because of the freedom of speech. I am sure from now on I will be marked, tracked and targeted until an opportune time comes to silence my mouth or even my heartbeat. I am aware of the consequences. I am not called to nunhood to gain fame or popularity through this video. I know that I risk my life and future in this fundamental right to freedom of speech and expression. I am concerned about the life and future of the next generation minorities that I come forward to speak out now. If I were in North India, my next morning's rising would have been a question mark after posting this video. As a bride of Christ, I am sustained by divine providence and protection. I take refuge in my spouse Jesus. For the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. 1 John 4:4. I don't fear the destruction of my body when my soul belongs to God. Through this video, I don't only vent out my anger, rather I lay down the burden of all Christian religions in India. Is this real freedom of the secular state? Is this true independence of democratic India? Do we really enjoy our fundamental rights in its fullness? Although we are disappointed with the government, we still believe in the Indian judiciary that emphasizes truth triumphs. God alone is truth. Jesus is the truth. Where truth triumphs, may God's justice triumph through the Indian judiciary. I don't demand justice for the past injustices. I plead peace, liberty and equity for future India.